funny now. That's another Elantra 2021 right there. There. Attention level. High. Oh, you can't turn off the camera in reverse. Oh, we didn't shift into park. Red light. Red parking light. No, I'm joking. No red light. Red parking light. Yes, red light. They moved the ECU here. The fuse box is still here. What does this look like? Oh, okay. Sorry. So now I have to go back to close the trunk to continue. Why can't this work? Well, isn't that lucky? A bird just went to the toilet right around us, dirtied the Hello everyone, welcome to Driving Approach. My name is Alexei and this is first ever episode of Test Drive Time. And on Test Drive today we have Hyundai Elantra 2021. Whoa, it's a cool car, a car that I have. You can take a look at the key right away and let's test out the remote start for the car right away. So I'm assuming I just need to hold the button and it needs to start, but obviously it's not going to work like that, so we're going to continue trying. Let's double click and hold. You might need to unlock it first too. I never know how they work properly. Let's unlock it and then hold it. To be honest, first time remotely starting a car for me. Hyundai owners, and it's a Hyundai and it's not even working. And the last time I was trying to do this, no, actually not the first time, I did it before. But the first time I was trying to do this, it was on a Honda Pilot. It was doing exactly the same thing. Maybe we need to be farther, maybe this key is dead, or I don't know. No, it's not dead. Okay, let's try the other key. Just want to hear the engine start while I'm looking at the camera. Why is this so hard, Hyundai? Why can't the engine start while I'm looking at the camera? Here, double click, triple click, nothing. This is sad, but we're gonna move on. At least that. Thank you, Hyundai. It's true, it never works. I tried on both keys and it's fun to film this because it never works. It's like technology that's supposed to be there, but it doesn't. Now I have to go back to close the trunk to continue filming. Why can't this work? Why, like, I want to film it, I want to see how I want to hear the engine start. Do I need to be far? Do I need to be close? What's happening? Like, why can't a feature work that a car has? Like, is that too much to ask?
Maybe double press and on the second time hold.
Well, isn't that lucky? A bird just went to the toilet right around us, dirtied the shit out of the car. Okay, let's put all of those remote start stories to the side and let's get to the car. This is Hyundai Elantra 2021. I actually own a Hyundai Elantra 2019 and it's a really cool car for me to see and to talk about in the first ever test drive time. Yeah, and let's just admire its design and beauty on the outside first. It comes with black rims. I think they are going to be like similar as what are they? Yeah, 16s. So similar to the ones that were on the 18 or 19 models, just different design and black color. Look at this all new futuristic look. They're huge now, bigger than it was before Hyundai signed. Yeah, bigger grills, that's what 2021 is going for. I personally like the new design of this body. They had a kind of restyling design in between the body of the Elantra that I have and this one, which I actually dislike the most out of the three. And this one I like the most out of the three, obviously. It's newer, it's fresher, it's even more Audi looking than before. And let's go to the back and check out the back of the car. With music, of course, it's all gonna look and sound much better. So, right editing is what we need. like, would you even say this is a Hyundai? If you would look at it, what does this look like? Well, sorry. Yeah, you can look into like some specific things you want to talk about. You obviously want to look outside of the car. We're gonna open the trunk hood. No, trunk is here. We're gonna open the hood. We're gonna look at what's there. Like, just want to see the car in and out. Just give your ideas, your thoughts. Actually, just notice that the antenna is black. What kind of design is this, Hyundai? It's cool. It's like black accent that they're going with. You know, like some black. I don't know what even this is. Plastic here. More black here, like all this black accent, black rims that I talked about. In general, the outside design got more futuristic, sharp, and sportier. And in my opinion, just like I said, this is my favorite body of the Elantra so far. And I think they did a really good job with the exterior for this car. Unlike the previous body in between mine and this one, that one they didn't do that well, I think, in my opinion. But this one is bomb. And right now, let's open the hood and see what's underneath there, and if there are any changes from the 2018 or 2019 models. Our good old DOHC 16V. Check out the video about DOHC on my TikTok account, and check out my TikTok for some cool, fun, and interesting videos. Links would be in the description. It's still port injection. Right here, those are the injectors. I thought they switched into direct injection. The cover is not here. On the 2018 Elantra, there's a cover that covers this part, and you cannot see the injectors. Yeah, but it looks very similar to the previous Elantra. There are some changes, because I remember we've spent some time with the open hood of the Elantra from 2018, and you can see how they changed the battery, and the 2018 is standing like this now. They placed it differently. They moved the ECU here. The fuse box is still here, but like in general, the placement of the parts is where it was. Oh, and they probably, yes, you can see that the AC. The refrigerant in the AC system of this car is the new one, the same as in the Genesis, but it's different from my Elantra. You can see it says right here 1234 YF. That's the refrigerant used in the AC system of this car, and that's the newest one, and it's the most safer for the environment because it doesn't pollute in any way. The other one, the previous one, 134A, the one that's used in the 2018 Elantra, for example, it secretes a gas into the atmosphere that's considered greenhouse gas. This one doesn't secrete that, so better, safer for the environment, and saving the planet. Let's move on. What else do we see here? In general, it's like I said, like a similar engine with the previous body, just some rearrangements here and there, but in total. Why is it wet? Because it's leaking oil.
Ew. Is that safe?
Better safe than sorry. I don't know, actually. I did notice that leak as well right here, and I have no clue what this is. Well, I mean, like, I think this is oil. What else could it be? But I have no idea why it's here. Am I a mechanic to you or something? No, I'm joking. Like, you would need to diagnose and all that shit. Like, how do I know?
You can see the ground from here.
You can see the ground from any car from here.
Oh my goodness, what did you see?
No, I see that in the alternator, some of the windings are black towards the middle, but they're like orange on the outside. And same here, it's like black and orange. And then I started, I don't know, thinking and just looking how this dipstick is a bit dirty here as well, mimicking the oil spillage or whatever spilled here, going here and actually getting on the alternator. Yeah, maybe this needs to be checked up, or maybe not. I like how they labeled all the AC lines, like I was talking about the 1234YF, and then I see some other stuff like saying on the lines. I just see more labeling that, I don't know, I think makes it easier for the mechanics to do their job. And that's what we need, right? So I think we have looked enough at the engine and just under the hood in general, so it's time to look at the interior. what I've noticed right away is new technology or just new features and buttons. Like I've talked about some of them in my TikTok videos. Just like in general, the button for the camera that you can turn on at any moment. Just a neat little feature, you know, just, you know, you need it, click it right there. And then whatever this is, you click that and it just shows you the, I guess, the specific spot that the camera is looking at. I don't know what they're trying to do here. Maybe if you want to see how actually close you are to the line. Let's see how much. But it changes. You can only see this when you're not in reverse. Can you do this in drive? Okay, let's turn off the camera. Let's turn it on. Yes, you can. Okay, but when you put it in reverse, it changes to regular view. That's kind of weird, but I don't know. Guess write in the comments why you think this feature might be here. Only be able to click on it and use it while you're in drive. Maybe let's see, if we're in reverse, let's turn it off, the camera. Oh, you can't turn off the camera in reverse, which makes sense, I guess, and if you're in reverse, you want to see it. Okay, let's not get caught up on this and just go. Okay, other stuff, like I mentioned, the start and stop button being a little bit more on an angle. It was always like vertically. Now it's a bit more on an angle. It's almost horizontal, which I like more because it adds more, I don't know. Oh, we didn't shift into park and turn off the car. That's another thing I noticed. The car keeps telling you about stuff, so it means that it has all the sensors. For example, when we turned off the car and we have some stuff in the back, it tells you, don't forget you have some stuff in the back. Or if you, it's like the Genesis in the wireless charging. It reminds you that there's phone there. It reminds you about stuff that you like forgot your key or left something in the back seat. I don't know. I haven't seen something else reminding me of something. Oh, it also reminds you when the car in front of you takes off. So if you're standing on the parking light and the car in front of you takes off, it reminds you, kind of telling you that probably the green light turned on.
Parking light?
Parking light?
You said parking light. You mean red light?
Red light. Red parking light. No, I'm joking. No red light. Red parking light. Yes, red light. When you're at a red light at a stop and at an intersection. And right now, let's go and show this. Because I'm tired of standing. Let's get into a, let's call it a dynamic test drive. Funny enough, that's another Elantra 2021 right there. Talking about handling and if it's in any way, shape or form different from the 2019 Elantra, it feels a little bit smoother. And I think that's because, well, now they added a feature that you can turn on for the steering wheel to kind of take control for itself when it can sense the lines when you're going at a certain speed. Because that's in place, it means that there is some electrical assistant for steering, which makes it softer and easier to turn, you know. Oh, smooth, soft.
I'm continuing to film, FYI.
Well, a new steering wheel, you know, I really like it. I guess it's a 4-spoke now. Usually it's a 3, 1, 2, and then 3 to the bottom. Now it's like, I guess, 2 and 2 here, a 4-spoke. I guess, you know, luxury, not luxury. I like it. I like the design. I like this car in total, in general. The redesign, what they did. There are some things that I don't like. Maybe the position of the camera, how now it's exposed to all the dirt and everything, so it always can get dirty. On the 2019 Elantra, it's like hidden underneath, so it has like less stuff getting onto it, and it gets wet not as fast as here when you're driving under rain. So that's one thing that I kind of don't like about this body. Second thing is the tachometer. Show the tachometer. So the speedometer I'm fine with, it's still fine, but the tachometer, like it's fine, but it's still, I don't know, reminds me of like a 2005 Honda Civic. Yeah, there. And when it's like darker outside and it's, at least it's brightened up, it looks a bit better, but when I was driving, when it was bright outside, yeah, it looked a little bit cheap and maybe oldish a little bit. But I like how they rearranged everything on the front panel. I don't know, I guess looks kind of sporty. The circle, like kind of a tube they put in the middle. And then they put the little dashes for where which speed it is. And because they're all brightened up, it creates like a, I don't even know, a sun effect because of that tube. I'll try to film it up close so you can see it through the camera. Yeah, so the second thing that I dislike in this car is the tachometer. And the third thing, I guess maybe just in general, the plastic materials, but it's an Elantra, you know, I shouldn't be complaining about that. I don't know how I feel about this yet, like when and where would someone be using this and holding on. This is probably for the passenger when you decide to show them what the handbrake is for, you know, in the winter. But yeah, we're not about that life. Okay, the third thing that I dislike about this car, I had it in my head, but I don't remember. Now I remember, is all the empty space that they left on the panels. Like, what is this? Like 1, 2, 3, like at least 5 or 6 buttons could be used. Electronics, technology, where it is, Hyundai, we want some stuff. Not even talking about this part. Like, what is this? Maybe put a magnet at least so you can, like, you know, stick a phone there or something. But yeah, that is a bit weird. But in general, cool design. I like it. The design of the speakers, these and actually these as well. The dots, I think, mimic the dots on the bottom speaker mimics the dots on the front grille that the car has. And the sharp and pointy design of the rear view mirrors, like the triangle-y ones, I think it's paired up with some other design here, with this handle right here, also like a triangle-ish design with the design they tried to, I think, go with on the steering wheel and then some other parts of the design of the interior. One thing that I noticed driving, because you just can't not notice it, is the display that shows you the speed keeps kind of like refreshing, or like, I don't know how to describe it, but I'll show it. Can you show the display that's on the right where it shows the speed and how it's like always kind of like refreshing? A bit higher. You need to like do it from here so it's visible. See there, like blink, 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 blink. Yeah. I like it because it kind of reminds me that, I don't know, it makes me feel that information in front of me is live. And I think that's coming from from all the online websites and apps that we use nowadays, that if it's like, you know, always refreshing, it's kind of live. And when I saw it for the first time, I liked it, you know, and I still kind of like it. But is it needed? I don't know. But I don't know. I think it's neat. I think it's cool. I think it keeps you alert. I don't know. That's how I found it. And, speaking about alert, there's something about Hyundai and them bringing this new feature in that I actually noticed on a 2-liter Genesis that they gave me as a loaner last time. Was that they're keen on telling the driver how alert he or she is. So they have those features that they measure how fast you brake, how fast you react to certain situations on the road, and it shows your alertness level. And this car has this as well. So let me just turn it on. Let me find it. It will be in this display that's on the right, where I was showing you that updating that keeps happening. We are conveniently coming to a stop for a turn to left on the red light. And can you just show the display quickly? I'll just search for the... There. Attention level. High. See? I'm not about sleeping when I'm driving, you know? I'm all about that alertness. Bang, bang. Sport. Let's put it in sport. Yes. Yes. And we're going. It has a sport mode too. This thing flies like a bird. After moving for 1 meter, we're continuing to stand. No, we're actually going. Yes. Are we gonna make this turn? Yellow. Santa Fe in front of us is making this maneuver. There's even another car that turned with us. What a successful turn. But let's continue with the test drive. So the attention level. Last brake took 0.7 of a second for me. But if all of a sudden you go something like this, your attention level doesn't change. Because it's at all-time high. What if you're gonna, I'm wondering what if you're gonna drive with your handbrake on, it's gonna tell you your attention level is at 0 because you're driving with the handbrake on. Okay, this Santa Fe, look at this, picking up. Whoa, 60. And that's it. We never go higher than 60. Because we're all about that, you know, speed limit life. You know? So, what else is there to talk about? I started talking about the, I started talking about the steering assistance, electrical steering assistance that this car has, and we're gonna go right into it. There's a button right here, you click on it, and if the steering is green, you can let it go, and it's gonna steer for you. And after it's gonna realize that you're actually not holding the wheel, which it doesn't want you to do, it's gonna remind you of that. And I'm gonna show you that reminder, but for now it's still good with me not holding the steering wheel. Is this legal? I think so, or I don't think so. I don't know. It's not a law channel, you know, we're talking about cars here. Yeah, but we're still, you know, still have both of our hands free to do whatever we want. Yeah, who needs a Tesla after all? Yeah, me. Oh, should we destroy that Mustang GT? There, keep hands on steering wheel. There. Let's see what's gonna happen if I disobey those rules. It still tells me that I need to keep my hands on the steering wheel, but as you can see, the steering wheel is still turning. Now it starts beeping.
Turn right.
And we need to turn right. It's gonna be a very dangerous maneuver. So our attention level is gonna go down. All the drivers are gonna go mad, crazy about us, but we're gonna do it anyways, and I'm sorry. And our attention level is still at the all-time high, but the last brake took us 0.1 of a second. Yeah, I'm assuming, like, because I don't know if that's seconds. If it's gonna be a whole second, is it gonna show 1? But is it good to brake for a second? I don't know. And is that last brake, like, did it take, was that the reaction to brake, or was it the actual brake, how long it took? I don't know. That's interesting. But we can still, oh, look at that, avoiding the curb. Wow. We need some nice turns, and we need to see how this is gonna perform on those turns. But first, we need to stop at A&W. In general, this is a really cool car. In general, everything is in general. Being specific. Cool car. Has some updates and upgrades from the previous body from 2019. Outside visually, inside visually, engine wise and transmission wise and all of that. Not a lot of changes and improvements, but some here and there. Again, like more electronics available, especially for like base models. And overall cool car, still reliable, nice entrance vehicle for anyone who wants to get behind the wheel and start driving. Thank you very much for watching this test drive. Stay tuned, check out all other social medias, leave comments about what do you like the most about this car. Is it the exterior design, interior design, maybe the steering wheel, maybe you don't like it, just your thoughts in general about this car. And stay tuned for new videos. Thank you very much. My name is Alexei. This was Driving Approach. Bye.